Hi guys, it's Wars GR8, Extreme Episode 1, Heat, Account Mayhem, Heat B. Let's go into the first round match. Our first account competitor is robotpsycho. It's represented by Kia. Next one is Darkrichician with Hypnodisc, the very powerful disc. Launch 1995 with Cyber Spinner. And last but not least, in the first round match of Heat B, Robotshowdown747 with the Dark Knight, who also is a very powerful flipper. So 2 robots with discs and 2 robots with flippers. Let's see who will win this fight. 3, 2, and activates. And the Dark Knight flips over Hypnodisc. Kia coming in, rams in. Cyber Spinner coming up to speed and launches on attacking both Hypnodisc and Kia. 3, 2, 1. You get flipped up and over, Hypnodisc self-rights, and rams right into Kia. Cyber Spinner is flipped on top of Kia. Kia flips him over. They kind of have a rivalry in my Robot Wars Great series grand final. They fought each other. Kia is flipping over the Dark Knight. They also faced each other in the same heat. Cyber Spinner spins up. Oh, the back plate comes off. And the pit release hit. This is already a great start. Dead Metal has got the Dark Knight in his corner and in his clutches. Kia is coming in, and oh, the Dark Knight's out! What an upset right there. Hypnodisc is without armor. Cyber Spinner is still spinning up the speed. Robopsycho is still doing well. Kia is still doing very well still. Hypnodisc is still in trouble. They are hanging very close to that pit. Dead Metal gets away from that pit. Hypnodisc jamming in. Cyber Spinner very close to the edge. Same with Kia. And Hypnodisc is now in the corner patrol zone. It's not looking good. I know! Cyber Spinner's out. Kia goes through. Somehow the Dark Magician goes through. So Robopsycho and Dark Magician go through to the next round. Hold on a second. I gotta get his back plate. Alright. For our next round, which is the last matchup of the first round beginning part, our first robot is from Knexroboteer, well, represented by him. Robots Are Us. He's a very powerful flipper and has a stream it. Pretty powerful. Green Machine 777 is represented by Willy Big Cheese, another big flipper, the color yellow. Could do very well here. Fluffy Returns 3000 is being represented by Technobot, a very powerful flipper, Series 3 champion, and has got a spike on the back. And last but not least, the first robot to enter in my competition will be the last robot to enter in the arena for the beginning stage. Represented by Alexthe15th is Razor, with a very powerful crushing jaw and spike. In Robot Wars, the actual show, it's got first place in Series 5. By the way, the crushing claw has been slowed down a little bit, so it actually looks more like Razor. So 3, 2, and activate. And Razor is already crushing in on Robots R Us. Willy Big Cheese flips them both. Technobot considered flipping both of them already. And Robots R Us gives a powerful flip once and twice. And now Technobot coming in. Razor is already in trouble. And same with Willy Big Cheese. He's on his side. This is not looking good for Willy Big Cheese right now. Robots R Us Stream X. Green Machine 777 is trying to Stream X here. The axe blowing comes down. And Willy Big Cheese and Technobot get flipped, but he gets flipped over more. Willy Big Cheese. Technobot coming in. Getting flipped really far there. Technobot on his side. Nearly out of the arena. And the pit release has been hit. Dead Metal has got Robots R Us by a very little bit. Razor now is trying to crush in on Willy Big Cheese. Oh, but is the claw jammed? Well, I guess it was unjammed now. The wing was stuck in this position. Razor is coming in. That wing that's very damaged is surviving pretty dang well. Technobot has got flipped again by Robots R Us. Very good duel here. This is one of the best fights yet. Razor is coming in. Oh, Razor nearly out of the arena, but he's lost the claw, so if he gets flipped on that side, he could be over. Technobot is Stream X. Willy Big Cheese is by Robotshowdown747, but now it's flipped it out of the arena! Willie Cheese is the first to go. So who will join him? Will it be Razor, Technobot, or Robots R Us? This has so far been a very close fight! And Technobot, if he Shreemix, he could be out! I don't think he wants to risk it, so he's just gonna wait and see. Is it over? Yes! Robots R Us and Razor advance to the next round. Thank you all the contestants who competed in the first round. They are out. Now let's continue on. The first matchup will be Razor and Dan Tomkia, and then it will be Hypnodisc and Robots R Us. Robotpsycho and Razor, which is, Dan Tomkia, Robotpsycho, Razor, Alexthe15th. 3 to activate. So these robots faced it out in Heat B of my series, and Dan Tomkia won due to a tiebreaker match, and he won. Razor's coming in, and Shunt is coming in with the axe. Dan Tomkia is in trouble, but Razor just made a mistake, and now let him himself get flipped. Razor is trying to drive away, and really launched far. That could have been the end of him if he didn't. He was a little bit closer to the wall. Now Razor is on his side and has lost the wing. Razor's just been flipped over and escapes. Dan Tomkia gets out of that corner patrol zone. Razor crushing in on the claw. Not doing much good for him. 3, 2, 1. They both get flipped. Can Razor self-right? The self-righting mechanism has been damaged. It's not working. And Dan Tomkia Shreemix. Could this be the end? The pit release has been hit. Oh, Alexthe15th. It looks like it's over. Dan Tomkia advances to the grand final. Alright. We are now on to our last match. Hypnodisc with Darkrichician and Knexroboteer with Robots R Us. 3, 2, 1 activates. And oh boy, Darkrichician is already in trouble, but he's coming back in pretty fast. The pit release has been hit. And flip. Oh, out of the arena. The Knexroboteer has gone through. Thank you for watching, and good night.